Hey. You don't have a problem setting boundaries. Your problem is enforcing them. Let's talk about it. Hey, boo things, Levine Trying here, author, trauma therapist. Most importantly, I am in this journey with you. And this is the number one reason why we don't enforce boundaries. Well, number two reasons, right? There are two reasons why we don't enforce boundaries. Most people say, I have issues with setting boundaries, or I don't do well with setting boundaries. That's not the issue. You have no problem with setting boundaries. You know how to set boundaries. In the next video, I'm going to tell you the 3 different types of boundaries. You know how to set boundaries. What you don't know and what you're not willing to do is actually enforce them. You are not willing to deal with the consequences of what will happen if you enforce this boundary, right? Because 2 things happen when you have when you set a boundary. There's boundary guilt and there's boundary blame. One we put on ourselves, the other people try to put place on us, right? Let's talk about both of them. Boundary blame. Boundaries blame is when I set a boundary and it becomes an inconvenience for someone else. So what they are going to try to do is to guilt me or manipulate me or blame me into not setting this boundary. They are going to now tell me how inconvenient it is for their life that I have now set a boundary on my own life. And many people will cave when we realize that this boundary that I set for myself now inconveniences someone else. That's where you ask yourself 3 questions. Am I being bad to someone intentionally? If you answer that no, keep going. Am I being good to myself? Is this boundary about me and being good to me? If the answer is yes, you keep the boundary. And then the 3rd question, is this boundary the best thing for where I am now and where I'm going tomorrow? If the answer is yes, you maintain that boundary. Allow them to deal with whatever consequence happens because you set the boundary, because you're not responsible for their life, boo-boo, unless they are under 18 and living in your house, okay? Now, the second thing reason we don't enforce boundaries is the boundary guilt. We put this on ourselves. Now, I feel bad because I set this boundary and this person is now inconvenienced, or I'm not there for this person in this certain way, or I'm not constantly paying their rent or their bills while they not working and they out partying, right? That's boundary guilt. Boundary guilt, it simply means that you are a good person. It means that your answer to that first question, which is, am I intentionally doing this to hurt someone? That answer is no. And that's why you feel guilty, because you're a good person. That's a good thing. Deal with it. Feel the discomfort and still maintain that boundary. If your last 2 questions, answers to those questions, I'm not being bad to you, I'm being good to me. That's what we say when we set boundaries. I'm not being bad to you, I'm being good to me. Hope this helps. Follow for more. Meet me in the comments.